Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. This is the daily financial news for Saturday, December 10th. These are the 5 things that I think you need to understand. First, number one, looks like one of my early calls about the home builders is coming to fruition. Lennar, the second largest home builder in the country, is currently shopping, yes, folks, 5,000 homes to private equity, hedge funds, insurance companies, whatever, American Homes for Rent, I am sure. Basically, they are saying, hey, we have a lot of finished product. We are willing to put these together, discount them, take them off our hands, replenish our coffers, and just move on. This is exactly what they frankly should be doing. A lot of folks in the kind of guru world, expert world don't understand that this was the right option. A lot of them have thought, hey, these home builders are just going to discount, sell one at a time. Folks, that's not how it works. Home builders, single family homes has another buying pool. It's the build for rent, it's hedge funds. Again, this is frankly net positive to builders. They're going to get them off their books. They're going to have reduced selling costs. They are going to be able to get out of communities and probably out of cities that are being overbuilt. They are going to replenish their cash coffers, and they're going to slow down. This is exactly what I told you was coming. Builders are going to go slower. This is why Toll Brothers had great earnings. I think Lennar comes out this week. Yes, it comes out on Wednesday, earnings. So we'll see what's going on. So again, unfortunately, Lennar has decided to do the right thing for them, sell off 5,000 homes in one big bulk purchase, which means individual homeowners like you and I will not be able to get extra sweet discounts. So pretty interesting. Next week, we got to talk about the earnings and the economic forecast for point number 2. Earnings next week, we got Oracle and Copa Software on Monday. We have an Eli Lilly meeting on Tuesday. Lennar is going to be an interesting one, right? Toll Brothers last week, frankly, better than expected, made like $5 earnings per share. Lennar will be interesting. That's right at that kind of move up buyer, which I think is in the most pain. Luxury is bad, but hey, if you're gonna, build a home, a real nice home, you probably don't need a loan. But Lennar will be very interesting on Wednesday. That's obviously also Fed Day, so it could be really kind of a double whammy. Thursday, we get Adobe. Adobe had some disappointing numbers, I think, last quarter, if I believe. And then Friday, Darden Restaurants, kind of that eat out, what's going on, food inflation. Remember, in PPI was up 3.3%. What is Darden seeing? And then Accenture on Friday as well. Kind of economic news for the week, kind of point 2.5, if you will. We have Monday, New York Fed inflation expectations. This is something that can be market moving. Is Fed expectations rising, flat, or shrinking? Tuesday, we get CPI. We get headline expectations are for 7.3, core 0.3, and headline 0.3. These are month-on-month numbers. I don't know. I think headline comes in as expected or below, but core. I think core is the issue. But we will see. Wednesday, we get our 50 basis point move from the Fed. Again, like last month, the increase is the least interesting thing. I think we're going to get talk about slowdown, peak. We're going to get the dot plot, how high, how fast, how long, unemployment, GDP. It is going to be a wild, wild week. Thursday, we get initial jobless claims. Again, it's going to be a market moving thing every week. We're going to see if that's going up. We also get retail sales. What's going on with the consumer? We're hearing kind of mixed signals. Retail sales will be interesting. And then Friday, we get manufacturing services, PMI. Very interesting. Next up, we got to talk about Elon Musk. Again, I do not have a dollar in the fight. I don't care if Tesla goes up or down on stocks. But remember, a couple months ago, we talked about Barry. What is Barry's last name? Anyways, I call him Billionaire Barry, CEO of Starwood. Remember, he was complaining that the Fed should stop. He even created a PowerPoint presentation, which is when I knew Barry was really stressed, basically saying the Fed should cut immediately. Well, what happened to Barry? Well, Barry's mortgage company filed for bankruptcy. and Barry's REIT stopped withdrawals. So, folks, Barry was in trouble. Barry was classic swimming naked. So I have to ask, Elon Musk again came out with a tweet saying if the Fed raises interest rates on Wednesday, they will cause the recession to be worse. Magnified, I think was the word he used. I have to ask, is this just another billionaire showing us how much pain his company's in? I think yes. Elon Musk is not above trying to move the market, right? What did he do last earnings, or maybe it was the one before? He talked about Tesla being more valuable than, I don't know, Apple and Saudi Arabia combined. And what did he do 2 days later? He sold stock. Sounds like a pump to me, but whatever. So I don't think it's above Elon Musk to try to do this or that. I certainly am of the belief that Elon Musk gets daily, if not hourly, updates on Tesla orders and shipments. And he's probably seeing pain. And I think Tesla's 40% revenue growth next year is in trouble. And as a company with a very, very high multiple, if they don't hit that 40% clip, it could be really bad. And then if you look at Elon Musk himself, Tesla stock falls, he gets margin called on his Twitter investment. It could be all kinds of bad, bad, bad. So yeah, I'm not a big. I think, yeah, I don't know. I think Elon is just like billionaire Barry. His company's in trouble, and he's doing whatever he can to feel better. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is Tesla in trouble or not? Leave comments below. Again, I don't have a dollar in the fight. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't short it either. I think it's a cult stock, and cult stocks are not where I want to play. Looks like we have the top 5 cities people are moving to. Again, these are exits and moves in versus 5 cities that are leaving. So I thought that would be an interesting list. Maybe this helps you look for markets. I don't know. The top 5 markets, I'll go reverse order. So 5-1. Tampa, San Diego, Miami, Las Vegas, and Sacramento. The top 5 markets that people are leaving, I will go same 5-1. Boston, DC, Washington, DC, New York, LA, and San Francisco. Pretty interesting stuff. What else do I got for you? Oh, the last thing I'll talk about here is B of A, Bank of America, put out a post that they believe the Fed will raise their target, right? You probably heard the Fed talk about a 2% inflation target. One of the things that Bank of America thinks in very short order, meaning later next year or the year after, is the Fed will give up on 2% and they'll say 2.5 or 3. They'll just change the goalposts. So very, very interesting, folks. Again, remember, we got Tuesday CPI, Wednesday a Fed release and a Fed conference, and then Thursday we have retail sales. Wild, wild week. Good luck. Remember, do the work. Let's see what's going on. I look forward to another exciting week. Take care. Bye-bye.